video. Just finished my workout. I hit back and some traps. So hecka shrugs, hecka pull-ups. This is more of a calisthenics type day. I try to, if I hit like back twice a week or legs twice a week, I'll hit a different exercise, obviously something different, kind of change it up, make it more interesting stuff. So on Fridays I hit back again. Yeah, and I just do a different change up. I do pull-ups and a lot of them. But I want to be more real today. I want to be talking about some kind of deep stuff, low-key. I mean, so we kind of do every time, but see how tired I am right now? This stuff's crazy. Low-key, if you start getting like kind of addicted to caffeine, where it's like you take it and like without the caffeine you just like can't have that same energetic, insane like level of energy as you are like as a normal kid. Like a normal young person would have a ton of energy. If you don't have that, like without caffeine, you only need caffeine to be at that like heightened hyperness, then bro, you got a problem. Like right now, dude, I got a big problem with caffeine. It's like I double scoop today, and like I'm not gonna lie, it makes your energy, your workouts, everything just enhanced. You can hit it way harder. Like it's way easier to go above and beyond failure what I do in my workouts, and it hits. But like you be hitting it every day, and you get a tolerance to it, and every day it's just like a pain to, you don't want to detox from it. Like tomorrow, like I'm probably gonna detox tomorrow and hit it, not do anything for kind of 2 or 3 days, but then I go back on it in like a day, 2 or 3 days, yeah, and then I'll hit some pre-workout again. I mean, I think that's alright. That's better than blasting it every day and being so addicted that like you just can't come off of it. Because it's not like from taking it, it's an addiction where it's like, oh, I need this. It's like how it makes you feel, and the caffeine, the energy level is just through the roof, and then a big crash and you want that again. And so it's like basically like any other drug with caffeine, and it's gonna be like all-time high and big-time low. Same with like dudes that take steroids. They go all-time high, they feel on top of the world, they feel like a king, and then they have to get off a cycle, and they don't want to get off cycle, and then they have to, and then their testosterone's at all-time low, everything's destroyed, their blood work's destroyed, they have to take a PCT, makes sure the testosterone, natural testosterone production actually gets back, and their balls start working again. Because once you start taking roids, your balls are like, I'm gonna go on vacation, I'm gonna go lay down in Mexico on a beach chair, as Greg Doucette says, and take the cycle off 8 weeks, however, a year off, and then once you get off steroids, your balls are like, I don't want to get back to work. Why would I get back to work? Where's my injections every day, every week? And they're like, I want to stay shriveled up and no balls, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? You need those balls. So that's why you take a PCT and everything. But so I'm saying, any drug, you're cooked. And so that's why like drugs in general is just so booty. I mean, yeah, you're gonna live a life that's like amazing, but like, is it worth it? That's why you gotta sit on the decision and never do it unless it's your sport. Then maybe when you're 10-15 years of working out and you want to go for like freaking a Mr. Olympia, like Greg Doucette freaking did 49 competitions, whatever, naturally. Oh my gosh, that dude's a beast. But anyways, I was kind of thinking today, so I had graduation practice, whatever, right? And this kid, I mean, I barely know, bro, but he looks at me, bro, this was out of nowhere. I don't know. People would just be kind of jerks sometimes or whatever, but like, I was sitting down in the bleachers and he looks over at me and he's like, we all know why you go to the gym, Ryan. We all know. And I'm like, bro, what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? And he goes, you're just hurting inside and all this stuff. And I was like, bro, what? Okay. And then he embarrassed himself. I'm like, bro, you're just embarrassing yourself here. And I was like thinking about it. And I was like, honestly, straight up, like, I feel amazing. Like, working out, all-time high. I love the gym. In the gym, I'm the happiest person ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't look like it because I'm working my butt off. I'm spitting, I'm grunting, but I love the gym. But, like, here's the thing. To be able to push yourself so hard, you have to be a little bit mentally not okay in a way. It's like you have to tear down your body that insanely hard to get that big day after day, and you have to be liking it. I know, I think what makes it so addicting to me personally, like, I'll hit the most intense set, I'll be an inch from passing out, all the black spots are going in my eyes, I can't see, and like, I think what makes it so addicting, that pain, it sounds weird, that burn when you're shrugging, you're doing some curls, is that like dopamine you get right after. You're like, yes sir, I'm getting bigger, huh? Yeah, let's get it, I'm getting the gains, you know? But that'd be freaking addicting as crap, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but you gotta push yourself to the all-time max. It's just not about that dopamine. I mean, yeah, you have a horrible time with me. I'll go to the gym, I'll hit it twice as hard. And I need to get a camera. I have a phone. I bought 2 tripods. I broke both of them because they're in my bag, and I was like dropping it down and broke off the end, whatever. So I need to get a new idea. I want to get with those tripods that hook on the metal, like TikTok or whatever, and then like a mic. Because like low-key, I want to have you guys see how intense I train. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, if I saw myself from a different perspective as a different person looking at me, I would definitely think I'm on like gear or something, because how hard my intensity, how hard my training is just like to the all-time max, to where I'm pushing my body so far that I'm literally gonna pass out. Like, my body like can't handle like the amount of like endurance that takes and like intensity it has, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, I am careful. Like, with my training, I push myself to all-time max, but I do know my body so well that, like, if I'm about to, like, tear something or tweak something now, I know when to stop. Like, I've learned from bad experiences, where I was like, I want to get a new PR, frick it, I'm gonna go for it. And so it was on squat, I was squatting 315, I got 4. Last PR was 6, but that was good form and everything. I didn't do nothing bad to it. But I was trying to go for 4, right? I was like on the 2nd rep, and I was like, my back is hurting bad in my head, and I was like, I got 2 last time. I got 3. Freak it, I'm gonna go for it. So I went down, I got the rep, good form, everything. But then I slammed it into the rack, put it back, and I was like, oh frick, my back feels weird. Then I took off my belt, and just like all down my spine was just like pain. And then like I fell over, and I was like, oh frick, dude, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. You know, so you gotta know your body and how far you can push yourself. I mean, you can always push yourself beyond failure with good form, lightweight, and shoot, you're gonna be definitely hitting it hard, gaining a ton of muscle if you're eating good stuff, good calories, good protein. But oh shit, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, I don't know, my side swipes, man. Okay, no, we're all good. Holy crap. Jeez. Anyways, that was a little sketchy. Anyways, what I was talking about? Yeah, I need to get a camera and do some footage on this stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, like I joke around too much on taking gear, that like it's getting to a point where like people are like starting to like not believe it's a joke. Because like, I mean, dude, I want so bad. No, I'm talking to the max, whatever the max is, the bar max of getting my pro card and getting my freaking dreams. There's nothing ever that's gonna stop me from getting that. Like, unless I die. If I die, that's the only thing that'll stop me. That's my mindset. I am gonna get my freaking pro card. I'm gonna get famous. I'm gonna try my best at literally everything I can do. And nothing's gonna stop me. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. I am tired as crap right now. My eyes, bro, like, I'm super tired. Like, but you think that's gonna stop me, bro? Like, only way I haven't hit the gym as hard as I could before is because I literally can't get out of bed with like a 104 fever. Dude, getting sick, I'd rather get injured than sick. I'm not gonna lie, getting sick sucks so bad. I've once lost 10 pounds and like, I think it was mostly water weight and food, obviously. But I lost 10 pounds in like a couple days. Like, obviously, naturally, it's almost hard to lose. It's super hard to lose muscle when you're natural. When you've gained all that out of pure hard work, yeah. Real muscle, yeah. And so, I mean, everything is real muscle with tissue. But like, with steroids, you get that, your testosterone's through the roof, and your body can supply that much testosterone and nutrition to that muscle so you can keep it. But then right as that gets off its cycle, you start losing half or maybe even close to all of it. Like, I have had friends that, like, friends of friends that have taken SARMs, and I've heard like Rad 140 and stuff, and they didn't do like nothing with the PCT, and they literally were smaller than they were before they took gear. That's what people said. Like, he was literally looked smaller, which makes sense because think of it. You take that gear, you take whatever Rad 140, and then you get off, right? But then your testosterone's in the freaking toilet because you doesn't naturally get back. You know, your balls, they don't work. And so whatever muscle you did put on naturally too, you lose some of that because your testosterone literally is in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? So like, nah, any drug is absolutely not worth, unless like you're going for Mr. Olympia, like C-Bomb, Nick Walker, all those dudes. Nick Walker is insane. You don't need to be taking that much gear, but yeah, bro's not gonna make it past like 150, but however old he is, he looks 70 right now. But a freaking Hulk. Yeah, but it all depends. Like, if you want something so bad, if you really want something, like, people sometimes be going around asking dudes, not me, I mean maybe sometimes, but they be asking people, bro, where do you get your motivation? How do I do this? Like, it's understandable if you're asking how to like build shoulders with research. Like, I asked a ton of people. My dad worked out for a long time, learned a lot from him. But it's not just all motivation. Like, those dudes that are millionaires, freaking rich people, freaking got jacked, it's just not motivation they have every single day to go out and destroy their body for the fun of it. That's not the mindset. Motivation always comes and goes. Probably you've always heard from social media, but whatever. But it's so true. Bro, you think I want to destroy my body every single day for 6 days straight? Every day besides one day off. Like, I've been thinking, because my chest and arms, Monday I hit it so hard. I won't go into it, but I hit so much volume. I'm talking like 15, 20 sets to failure, like Sam Sulek type stuff. And like, you think you want to do that 6 days in a row through the week? No, obviously. The reason I do want to do that so bad is because I want to get jacked so bad. I want my dreams so bad that I'm willing to do that for almost a whole week straight. Besides one day off where I can recoup my body and my mind, you know? So, like, if you truly want something bad enough, then, like, what are you doing? Like, go out and freaking get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be one of those people that's all like, yo, you lazy right now. Yo, you need to get off the couch and be yelling at you in the screen and stuff. I mean, that's the stuff that goes viral and stuff, but it's true. Like, shoot. I mean, if you truly want something, you want to be a pro basketball player, you want to be a doctor, it's thousands of hours on end to get that. Okay, with bodybuilding, literally, that's why kids be taking steroids, is because the only sport that actually, like, has a shortcut in a way is bodybuilding. Because once, like, dude, if I took gear right now and I looked freaky, I blast steroids if I did. And, like, let's say in a couple months I put on 30 pounds of muscle. Couple months, you think I would get noticed on social media? Red Hulk, freaking, what I weigh now with over 210, 30 plus pounds of muscle, how much more big I would be, and how much more freaking views I would get, followers, then get sponsored more. Like, shoot, I'd be famous. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, if I'm posting every day, but it's just 10 times more freaky, 10 times more shredded, big, ain't no way I'm not gonna get noticed. Like, that's 100%, yeah. How much dedication I have with posting, yeah, but that's not the point. It's thousands upon hours. And also, like, why would you do that? Like, if you really, really, like, love the sport, and it's just smart in general. Like, the only sport that has a shortcut is bodybuilding, because you could blast steroids when you're young and then get famous. Like, C-Bone, he's already freaking retiring. He's going for his Olympia, then you're gonna retire. Like, bro's only, like, 25 and has a family and kids, and Mr. Olympia, like, he has it all, yeah. But I don't know. Like, they don't talk about how many people freaking die and stuff from gear. Just from trying to get famous. It's sad, low-key. There'd be bodybuilders dying on stage because how bad they want to get famous and get so big, you know? So that's why I'm 1000% gonna train for a couple more years at least. I'm thinking. And then consider it. So I'm gonna sit on, always do research if you're gonna do anything even close to gear, and then sit on that decision for like a year. See if it's truly worth it, and then maybe, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Bodybuilding, I love this sport. This is amazing. This is my passion, you know? So if you don't find your passion, if you haven't found it yet, that's okay. Like, but the sooner the better. The more you have to get out, the more you have to explore what you truly like. Like, for the longest time, I had no idea what I wanted to do. Like, until I started seeing my dad. I remember the specific moment. My dad was shrugging. He was doing some shrugs on the bench, and I was looking at him. I was like, that looks like it freaking hurts. That looks like it sucks. But then, like, he was like kind of laughing, and I could see, like, he was happy after. He's like a dopamine, and I was like, wait a minute. That's sick. He's pushing a lot of weight. He looks happy from it, and he's pushing himself and getting better. I was like, I'm gonna try this out. And then so I started working out in my basement, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. I hated it. Like, working out by myself in the basement, I think it was depressing. I like being around people, you know what I'm saying? And then I got a gym membership when I was 16, got my license, could actually drive there, and I loved it. But then I was small as crap. I hated working out. So you know what I did to contemplate that out of my head, that everyone's not looking at me because it felt like it, which no one cares. Everyone loves that you're in the gym, pushing yourself, especially if you're small. Heck yeah. Get to work, you know? Getting better every day. You push yourself, yeah. So what I did every day is I would close my eyes. Now to this day, 75 to 80% of the time, I'm closing my eyes. Working, bro. I don't care who's looking at me. I don't care. Maybe they're like, yo, he's huge. Maybe they're judging me because I'm grunting, spitting. I don't care. I'm getting the work done and getting what I love to do done. You know what I'm saying? And then since I was going day after day, consistently, every single day, this one dude, he was like, dude, I saw you at the gym like a while ago. And then now I see you, dude, you've gotten way bigger. And I still remember that specific moment. Bro was like, bro, you got way bigger since past then. I was like, thank you, bro. Like, that means so much to me. And, like, to this day, I still remember that moment specifically. The tiniest compliments, the tiniest stuff that you give people, they remember for a long time. It's such a big impact. Like, my cousin, she was at the gym. I was all sweaty, and so I was, when we usually see each other, we hug or whatever. And I was like, I don't know, you should hug me. I'm pretty sweaty. And then I was, like, smiling. I was like, I don't know. And then she hugs me, and I was like, they actually really needed that. Like, she didn't have no idea. Like, just give me a hug. Like, people need some physical contact, just some love. Like, everybody needs that in life, you know what I'm saying? And she's still, like, obviously didn't know that to the day, that it actually, like, helped me a lot. Like, because I was going through some stuff. Like, that's that little stuff. And then as I started going more and more every day, those tiny compliments that pushes yourself. I mean, yeah, I could survive without those compliments, without that dopamine from other people, yeah, but it would be that much harder. That's why you always got to push yourself and push others. You see other people working, you compliment them, dude, you get that dopamine from helping other people, and then you help them, and they remember that for, like, the rest of their lives, and you just remember that until, like, next month, or next week. Yeah, that was nice of me. But then that person remembers it probably for 50 years later. Like, shoot, I don't think I'm going to forget that ever. Unless I, like, get super old and can't remember anything. Oh, but that doesn't happen. But, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Consistent every day. That's what's key in everything in life. And that's what's with me. I'm never going to stop being consistent. I mean, with these videos, I'm going to be consistent, yeah. But I know I'm going to miss some. I mean, it happens. Stuff happens. And that's what I'm saying. You got to be easy on yourself sometimes with that kind of stuff. But you got to know what's priority. The gym, training, eating, freaking getting big is the top of my priority. If I'm always getting bigger, always doing better every day, it's that 1%. And that's 1% is going to take you 1,000% in 1,000 days. Like, why would you not be better than 1% every day? Like, today, last week, I was hitting trap shrugs today, right? I hit on shrugs 135, 225, up to 405 and back down. I did the same thing today, but instead of going back down to like 315, 275, 225, I did packed on at 225s and 245s, and I did that back-to-back sets, so no rest. So it's that much harder, that much more burn to push myself. I'm always asking myself, okay, I did that last time. How can I make it harder this time so I can know for sure I'm getting bigger, you know? You always gotta, like my dad, he's huge, yeah. But I think he's been trying to main gain and not pushing himself harder every day. Like Jeff Nippard, Greg Doucette tells about him all the time. He says, Greg Doucette, he doesn't train hard enough. That's why he's not getting bigger. And so if you're always pushing yourself, you always know you're getting one set, one rep better. Whatever you're doing, you're always studying more. You're always doing whatever you do to get better at whatever you're doing and what you love. Then you always know you're getting better every single day, and you always have that dopamine, that accomplishment. That's why we're humans. We're supposed to be on that grind, getting better every day. And who knows, in freaking 20 years, there'll be like flying cars and stuff. I mean, shoot, there's like prototypes now, but yeah, that's why the world, it can be such a bigger, better place. It's everyone's pushing themselves past, always failing, always getting better, always learning from that, and always helping other people. Everyone's going to be so much happier in life. That was a lot of yapping, but there's a lot of good conversation, a lot of good topics, all on my mind, you know. I'm always going to be on this grind. Nothing's ever going to stop me. So, yeah, you can support me if you like Greg Doucette. If you don't like him, his Turk Builder, Turk Max, that stuff hits. I'm not, you know how I'm not lying about it? Because I took 5 bottles before I even got sponsored by bro. I was already taking it. And it was already helping me hecka. Like, oh, dude, it works. It works better, like, than creatine, anything. So, like, if you want to go try it out, there's, if you don't like it, let's say you don't like it, $20 gift card and your money instantly refunded. What other company does that? Like, literally. So, use Red Hulk and discount and checkout, and 15% off. Yeah. So, anyways, that's the video for today. I'll see you guys next time, okay?